What it takes to sustain performance under pressure is remarkably common across many occupations, from firefighters and emergency medicine to sport, performing arts, and the military. The cognitive fitness framework was developed to assemble the key drivers of cognitive performance across these multiple domains. It integrates the growing evidence from the brain sciences into the methods of optimizing mental preparedness. It also offers a connection between the mental health focus on reducing psychological deficit and dysfunction and the human performance focus on improving psychological functioning of healthy individuals. The three pillars of performance mindset, staying calm, focused, and flexible when faced with challenges and adversity, are underpinned by primary cognitive capacities such as self-awareness, working memory with its volume and updating capacity, task and set switching capacity bounding our ability to multitask, impulse control and cognitive flexibility that can now be linked to neuroscience-informed assessment and interventions. So similar to the power, endurance, and flexibility elements of physical fitness, these cognitive primaries support the development of all cognitive skills, from reading, remembering, and problem solving to job-specific technical skills. Similar to physical power and endurance, cognitive fitness can also be improved with deliberate practice. The College of Sport and Exercise Psychologists of the Australian Psychological Society is a peak professional body with unique subject matter expertise in systematic end-user application of performance-enhancing deliberate practice. The college has assembled the cream of its brain power to put some solid flesh on the bones of the cognitive fitness framework, to develop a version of cognitive gym facing the competitive sports industry to help them deal with the pandemic disruption, including the delay of the Tokyo Olympic Games. And in doing so, translate the science of cognitive fitness into a user-friendly instructional material, which is firmly grounded in practitioner wisdom. And this project team has it in spades, easily amounting to over 100 years of combined experience at the highest levels of Olympic and professional sport. So their take on how the cognitive gym should look and feel like is critical to ensuring the uptake of the program across multiple contexts.
Thanks, Eugene. It's important to note that we also bring international networks of coaches and other sports science, sports medicine colleagues to the project, so our experience bank runs into the multiple hundreds of years. There are 4 modules in the COSEP CF2 project. Let's meet the team.
Module number 1, composure.
Athletes, along with individuals operating in fields including medicine, military and performing arts, want to optimise their performance in high-demand, high-stress environments. And those environments include competition, challenging training situations, and general life situations where demands are experienced. And COVID-19 interruptions for Olympic aspirants is a classic example of that. So a key prerequisite for optimal performance in these settings is composure. Composure, for the purpose of the cognitive fitness framework, is provisionally defined as the ability of the individual to control attention in high-stress, high-stakes moments to enable optimal decision-making and skill execution. Well, put simply, the athlete can execute their highly trained skills because they have sufficient control over their mind and body. There are, of course, many factors that can then degrade that performance in these high-stress situations. Over-arousal, pessimistic thinking, diminishing executive control, and unhelpful mood are all factors that can come into play. So we've commenced our work on the composure module by investigating the potential for basing the module and potentially the whole foundation training for CF2 on the principles and protocols of mindfulness-based training programs because of the strong evidence-based and the practical application into fields including sport.
Periodized drills and practice routines borrowed from Graham's 30-plus years in international cricket build a strong foundation of self-control skill training, with multiple measurement and debriefing systems included to enhance learning.
Module number 2, mindset.
One of the fundamental dimensions of efficient cognitive functioning in high-demand situations is an optimal performance mindset. This mindset, along with the systematic development of high-performance psychological skills, results in enhanced self-belief and composure and an increased probability of consistent high performances. The mindset adopted by an elite athlete can lead them to respond in predictable ways under high pressure. It affects their perception of the competition environment, can focus on concerns about the consequences of success or failure, and impact information processing and decision-making. There are many influences from an individual's background and coaching past that contribute to the production of an optimal performance mindset. In dynamic, high-pressure situations, athletes are faced with complex challenges. For example, if we take shooting for goal in football, thinking time can be dangerous if not planned and controlled. Sometimes we see highly skilled players miss sitters from close in front of goal. Post-game reviews often reveal how destructive and in-the-moment reversal to a distracting mindset can be. Self-confidence can be a transient, fragile state, whereas a properly founded self-belief provides us with a stable platform to come back after distraction or a disruption to plans. Self-belief, like a positive performance mindset, can be developed and strengthened. To be effective, mental skills training must be built upon a performance mindset based on intrinsic motivation, optimizing attentional focus, a strong drive to approach success, and a positive internal dialogue.
Jeff's team is pioneering the use of drills and feedback systems that come from a range of team and individual sports. The module builds thinking systems, subroutines, and what-if problem-solving skills using a CRM-style approach.
Module 3, Tolerance.
The evidence-based interventions included in this module have been generated from applied research in several emerging areas such as survival psychology, stoicism, self-compassion, post-traumatic growth, and fear setting, as well as resilience. Taken together, they reflect the focus on helping individuals flourish by using their existing strengths and resources more often, connect to a place of inner peace when necessary, become aware of factors within and beyond their personal control, practice acceptance-based coping, and remain calm, focused, and composed in the face of stress.
Sandy is working on enhancing tolerances to all forms of discomfort associated with a performance environment. All modules include an education component and a toolkit of drills and routines to experiment with. Linking with Jeff's work, a considerable part of this training is about reinterpreting the competition situation.
The Mission Ready module is the business end of the CF2 project in that it brings together and enhances the strategies, drills, and practice routines of the other three modules. Mission Ready helps individuals create the mental approach they need to optimize their chance of performing well in their event by enabling them to create their own set of pre-deployment plans, strategies, and routines. Athletes train to maintain and improve skills and tactics, as well as prepare for all manner of scenarios and eventualities. But it is game time where the athletes need to execute to be able to translate what they've been doing in practice to where it counts in competition. Athletes need to remain in control of their thoughts, their psychophysiology, skills, and emotions, no matter the situation. CF2 aims to develop individuals who are ready to perform on demand, individuals who are mentally prepared to deal with any contingency. Mission Ready training assists the athlete to remain vigilantly on task when attempts to manipulate, distract, or deceive are thrown at them. The Mission Ready module aims to enhance each individual's adaptability and tactical resilience when it counts.
Tactical resilience? That's putting old heads on young shoulders and setting up rules that inform when and if strategic changes are required. Damien's work is informed by his personal involvement in multiple deployments, such as 4 years leading a joint task force comprised of Federal and New South Wales Police, Border Force, and Immigration. The COSEP CF2 project modules are based on human-centered design principles. The project will bring the module work together in a digital solution that includes an app. The app is a contemporary support system that will provide individualized support for performers from a range of complex and demanding operating environments. It starts with a series of orienting screens to identify the individual's current situation. The app will then help individuals quickly find recommendations of what concepts to revisit, what drills to select, how many reps to complete, and what sequences to follow based on the combined knowledge and experience of the project team. All recommendations are periodized and sequenced to best suit the individual's needs. The COSEP CF2 project can deliver immediate value to a high-profile user group severely challenged in the current highly unusual operating environment. It's also generating prototype cognitive gym modules for multiple applications and industries, and even for broader consumer application, for example, school students challenged by remote learning. It represents a practitioner-led collaborative response to a high-profile crisis-affected industry that will potentially benefit and ease the burden on many groups now and into the future.